everybody, and welcome back to Holiday World for the first day of Holiwood Nights. Of course, we are here after a full year, and we are so excited to be here. This is my second time recording this intro because I flubbed the record button on the first time, but who even cares? Because we are so excited. Of course, I'm here with Tess, longtime Hollywood Holiday World fan, but I'm also here with a longtime family friend, Jack. Say hello.
What up?
And we're pumped. I mean, what else can we say? The schedule this year looks absolutely incredible. We got ERT on all the Splashin Safari rides and also ERT on the Voyage, the Raven,
pumped is the first
the
story,
Legend.
though.
Of course, Thunderbird is closed and we're all very sad about it, but if I'm gonna be honest, if all the coasters were to go down, if I had to choose anyone, Thunderbird would be that one. So we're still incredibly excited. Like I said, a full year since we've been back here and we absolutely love this park. It's so clean, it's so family friendly, great food, and of course, great rides. We're headed straight to Voyage. The park literally just opened, and we're headed straight to Voyage because, of course, since our last ranking, it was my #1 coaster until we hit Steel Vengeance, which actually took the #1 spot. So the question is Trimless Voyage nighttime gonna reclaim the spot? We won't know until tonight, but either way, we're gonna be vlogging all of our activities here, except the water park, because waters and cameras, of course, don't mix. But we're gonna be hitting Splashin Safari this morning. We're gonna be hitting the coasters. We're gonna come back for the start of Holiwood Nights tonight and hit everything. Jack here hasn't. When was the last time you were on a roller coaster?
Probably about 2 years since I've been on a violent roller coaster. The baby Disney coasters don't count.
Yeah, I think the last coaster he was on was probably Slinky Dog Dash. So this is gonna be an out-of-body experience for Jack going on the Voyage. And we're so pumped to hit all the laterals, all the airtime, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Tess's favorite holiday is, of course, what, Tess?
Christmas.
And we are in Christmas Town. We are in the original Santa Claus land, so there's so much to celebrate. We're gonna bring in so much content for you. We're gonna have all of day one and all of day two, so this is probably gonna be a two-parter.
Also, we have a lot of friends and coaster enthusiasts here at the same time tonight. So
excellent point. Be wary for lots of cameos on this video. This is gonna be a star-studded event. I don't really have anything else to say except welcome to Holiday World, and of course, welcome to Holiwood Nights. I'll send you off by looking at the Voyage far in the distance. Lots of fun to be had. Babe, what holiday is it?
4th of June of July, 4th of June?
No, it's Thanksgiving. Jack, what holiday is it?
I think it's
Don't say
Arbor
it.
Day.
There we go.
No, it's Thanksgiving. Come on. Jack, are you excited for Voyage?
Yes.
Yes.
Can we get in line now?
I have to pee, but yes. All right, where are we? In line for the Voyage, of course, because where else are you gonna be? Tess.
It's 10:09. It literally just opened. So.
For people at YouTube, this was her idea. I know I look like ridiculous with the man
No!
bun. She put me in a man. I do not wear the man bun
Turn to the
normally.
side. Turn. It's fantastic.
Okay, man buns and hairstyles are cool and all, but how pumped are we for Tess, your repeat ride on the Voyage
I haven't
first?
been on this since like beginning 2020.
And what's your #1 now that Voyage has been supplanted?
It's Top Thrill Dragster still.
So do you think that
Thank
maybe
you.
Voyage is gonna take that spot?
No.
Okay, Jack, what about your first ride on the Voyage?
I had to get this out here in case I die on the ride, but I'm probably not going to die until tonight when they trimless Voyage.
No, I did dark at night, and then
It's good to get the baseline.
Yeah, so we're gonna give Jack a baseline for what to expect, and then when trimless nighttime hits, it's gonna be a whole other experience. I can tell you, me personally, I'm beyond pumped. We're gonna get you some off-ride footage of Voyage after we go on it, and then we're gonna give you our thoughts now that it's been a full year. I'm interested to see how my thoughts have changed now that my coaster credit is a lot higher. So I'll let you know after we ride. Folks, we just got off Voyage. First ride of the entire trip. Jack, what did you think?
It was violent. I love violence. I love violence.
It was very violent. It's still warming up, so you could tell, especially on those first airtime hills, the big ones. It's still got a little bit of speed to go, but man, that spaghetti bowl section, the ending, the quad down in the tunnel is absolutely absurd. Tess, I know you just got a drink. What did you think of your first ride on Voyage in over a year?
I needed a drink after that because I was screaming so hard. That was so much fun.
Sponsored by Pepsi.
I wish we were sponsored. Pepsi, if you want to sponsor, just give us a call. But yeah, Voyage was incredible. We're gonna hit the other coasters before Splashin Safari opens, but I'm really excited to get on that tonight.
Just call 555-555-5555.
I don't even know what that joke was, but I know that if that's how fast it's going now, later today and even tonight and tomorrow night, it's gonna be a dream. So we're gonna hit the other coasters and then we'll let you know what we think after we get on the Raven and the Legend. The Holiday World gods have decided we're headed to Legend. I know Jack doesn't know what to expect, but we're gonna put him, if we can, we're gonna put him back left seat, don't you think, Tess?
Back left is the best.
Back left, we're gonna put Jack back left and we're gonna get his full review. It's getting a little hot.
Oh no, it's just perfect.
Which is why the Pepsi Outpost Diet Mountain Dew just hits different. Diet Mountain Dew hits different in general, but Holiday World specific Pepsi Oasis, specifically the one next to Voyage, just hits different. I don't know what else to say. I'm already breathing hard. Not because this is exercise, but because I'm so excited to get back on Legend, back on Raven. We're about to walk through Halloween Town. This is Halloween. Maybe we'll run into Kitty Claus if we're lucky. Folks, we got a sad update for you. The Legend, as of right now, is closed. I just talked to a worker. They said it's temporarily down. Maintenance is working on it, so hopefully it'll be open later today. It better be open by Holiwood Nights, otherwise I will be a sad panda. But either way, it's okay because we're right next to the Raven. We're gonna hit Raven instead, and we're still gonna put Jack in the back left because, of course we are. I'll let you know what we think of the Raven, and maybe by the time we're off, Legend will be open. Fingers crossed. I believe in miracles. I believe in Holiwood Nights magic. Let's do it.
You're flying this
in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
It's a round thing you fly, and you fill it with gas, and go straight up.
The tank?
No.
The jet?
No, it's like it runs on.
Go straight
You
up.
put a fire in it, like you.
Fireworks.
No, you put fire in this, and then you go in a basket.
Hot air balloon.
All right, just got off of Raven. Bit of a wait, but a fantastic ride. We were back row again. Pretty intense. You know, that Hallelujah Hill at the very end is awesome in the laterals. Hard to beat those good laterals. You definitely get thrown. Is it as good as Legend? No, it's obviously not as good as Voyage, but it's still a really good ride. A really, really solid supporting Woody. And I always leave happy off of it. So I have no complaints there in the Raven. Tess, what did you think about the Raven?
Always a good ride. I like the padded seats so you don't get like too bruised off of it. But yeah, there's some good airtime hills, some really great laterals. It's a little short compared to Voyage when you come off of Voyage to the Raven, but worth the wait.
Jack, what did you think of the Raven?
Well, to quote the Raven, I was saying, Edward Allen, holy cow, ha 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 ha.
Well, we can print that in the newspaper. I'm not going to delete that. We can print that. In fact, I'm going to leave it in this video because it perfectly sums up the Raven. To quote the Raven, that ride was pretty good. If you liked what Jack just said, give it a like, give it a comment. If you hated what he said, his address is blah, 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 blah. So you can go ahead and send him hate mail there. Where are we going now? Tess, where are we going?
Water park?
Splashin Safari. Let's get on those water coasters. Again, it's nice and hot, so I'm feeling some nice water to cool off this hot bod.
Steamy. Oh.
So we're headed to Splashin Safari. There's really only 3 rides, maybe 4 we care about. We want to get on Wildebeest, we want to get on Mammoth, and potentially Cheetah Chase. And then we got to get a Dole Whip. So in that order, those 4 things we're going to conquer here at Splashin Safari. Jack here has never been on a water coaster either, so it's really going to be a tremendous day for him. We're hoping by the time we're out of Splashin Safari that the Legend is going to be open. We've got our fingers crossed. But in the meantime, we're going to cool down. We're going to get some rides on some of the best water coasters in the country, and we'll catch up with you later.
I have a tip. Hot tip.
Yeah?
Water shoes are a must.
True.
On a hot day.
Yeah, when it's hot, you got to have that water shoe to cover the feet. So either way.
Lockers.
And you need a locker. So either way, we're going to get a ride on some of these great rides. We're not going to vlog in the park again because of the water and the camera, but we'll catch back up with you in a little bit. See you in a while. All right, everyone, we just finished up at Splashin Safari. I've got the 360 camera on. We got 1 ride on Cheetah Chase, 1 ride on Wildebeest. We got another ride on another ride. I couldn't tell you the name. Unfortunately, Mammoth was closed. The scales are broken, very unfortunate, but take the bad. You still had some really good rides. The weather is still perfect. Got some nice color, got a nice 10. Tess, how was your time at Splashin Safari?
It was so good. 'Cause last time we were here, it was the opening day of our second opening day of Cheetah Chase, and the lines were forever.
Yeah, it was absurd. This time was a little less.
A lot faster, and we actually have water shoes this time, so.
Yes, our feet didn't burn. We were smart enough to bring water shoes this time, so that was a hot tip we remembered from last year. Jack, how was your time at Splashin Safari?
It was very wet.
It was very wet.
Very wet.
I mean, listen, he's not wrong, and it's also quite accurate. So right now it's about 2 o'clock. The event, Holiwood Nights, is going to start for sure later. I think check-in starts at 3, so we're going to head back to our cabin real quick. We're staying right next door. We're going to get some lunch, and then we're going to come back for the main event. So for now, this is all from Holiday World, but do not worry. We will be back shortly after this quick transition. And after a delicious lunch and some much-needed refreshment,
I don't know about delicious.
it was like 2 hot dogs, very hastily put together.
Food.
But either way, it was much needed, and we are back in the park for the start of Holiwood Nights. It starts in what, like an hour? You eat? It starts in like an hour?
Yeah, it's like 5:15, so we have like 1 hour till our doors.
So I think the plan is we're gonna get like 1 ride on Legend and then get ready for ERT at Splashin Safari. As I mentioned, we missed Mammoth, so I think the plan is to recollect that during the ERT.
Oh, your tiger fell. Very important. Thank you.
See, Theme Park Blitz does good deeds all over the world. We're gonna go get that ride,
That's on Jet.
and then we're good for ERT for the rest of the night. So I think there's like a welcome thing. There's some hors d'oeuvres in the.
It's like a welcome good old days picnic grove, and then there's hors d'oeuvres at the Bahari Wave Beach.
I know Tess is most excited about that, but either way, we're back and we're ready for a very, very long night here to get all of those rides that we want, especially trimless nighttime voyage. So let's get hyped for the real start of Holiwood Nights, starting now. All right, fellas, we've come full circle because we are back at the Legend, and this time it's open. Tess, Legend is open. What do you think about
I
that?
haven't been on it all day. It's only fair if I get a ride right now. Yeah?
Jack, excited for Legend?
It sounds legendary.
Oh, take that and a glass of milk, because we're about to go on the Legend Dairy, the Legend. Of the Legend for our first ride of the trip, and yeah, of course it was fantastic. We weren't in the back, we weren't in the front, we were like mid-train, so no special seat there. But yeah, the laterals hit just as hard as always. I was not left side, so I am bruise free, but Jack, you were left seat. What did you think?
I was abused.
But was it the good kind? He says no, but his
No. My body's telling me yes.
Oh, his body's telling him yes. Not to quote R. Kelly, bad guy, but either way, good coaster. We're looking forward to ERT in a couple of minutes here. We're gonna meet back up with Tess. We're gonna head over to Splashin Safari and get those long-awaited rides on Mammoth. We found Tess. Tess, what did you think of the Legend?
Oh, great. I sat in the left seat by myself voluntarily. Who knows why. Other than that, great ride. Forgot how much it hurt. It was great.
Oh, that's the sound. What's that the sound of, Tess?
A legend.
What's that the sound of?
A legend.
It's the sound of the legend.
All right, everyone, behold the stampede of boozies on their way to Splashin Safari ERT as planned. We've been holed up in the picnic grove, and now we're on our way for Mammoth, and to Tess's great delight.
Wildebeest.
No,
What?
the food.
Oh my God, the hors d'oeuvres.
Tess, her brain isn't even working properly because of the lack
Blood
of
sugar.
carbohydrates in her blood sugar, something. Never mind, Jack is actually diabetic, but it's okay.
Type 1.
Don't worry about it. We're on our way to Splashin Safari for the Mammoth ride we've been waiting for. We're not going to bring the camera because, of course, camera plus water, but we will check in with you later from the official start of Holiwood Nights. All right, it was a successful mission, everyone, back to Splashin Safari, where we did indeed get our ride on Mammoth. And I have to say, the group consensus was that It was worth it?
It was worth it. Even though we like waited an entire day, it was worth it.
Jack?
It was wet. It was the wettest ride.
It was definitely the wettest ride. I still have water in my ear, but we persevere on. ERT for the coasters is going to start soon, and that's what we're probably most excited for.
That's why we're here. That's why we're here.
So I don't know what's first on the docket. We just saw people on Legend, so maybe we'll head that way. But either way, Splashin Safari, I think, has been conquered for the day.
Success.
And if we need more, we'll go back tomorrow. But now, the real stuff. We did get the food, in case you were wondering about Tess's blood sugar and you were supremely concerned. Tess, what did you have to eat?
I had lots of good chicken. I had Rice Krispies,
What
some
else?
French fries,
Uh-huh.
strawberries.
Nice. Well, if that's not part of a well-balanced diet, I don't know what is. But Tess, I think you'd agree you're hungry for what now?
Thrills.
Jack, what are you hungry for?
The thrill.
Wow.
Hungry for
He
thrills.
has such a dramatic pause.
He is very dramatic. Let's do it. Okay, we've made a group decision. The decision has been made. We're headed to the Legend. Now, it is right next to the Raven, so depending on how long the line is, I might absolutely change that plan. But as of now, we're going to get some more lateral thrills on the Legend. Jack, are you ready for backseat on the Legend if we can get it?
That's gonna be painful.
It's going to be...
Not.
He says he hopes not. I say, I hope so. Tess.
Sell Dole Whips this late?
Tess wants to know if they sell Dole Whips. Her mind is always on the prize. Will Tess get her Dole Whip? Will we get backseat on the Legend? Will Jack break his arm? All that and more coming up. Here's the great thing about Holiwood Nights. 2 rides, one on Legend, one on Raven. Tess actually got 3 rides because she finagled her way into 2 back-to-back back row Legend rides. So I'll get a medic check on her later. But the great thing about Holiwood Nights, both walk-ons, which is absurd. Walked up, went up the stairs, walked on. And 2 fantastic rides. They're both absolutely hauling right now. Legend is riding great, Raven's riding great. But I think we've worked up an appetite for the main event. I heard Voyage is actually closed right now, but we're just too hyped to not head over there. So we're gonna head over there, probably get a drink. Again, we're gonna get a medic check on Tess, make sure she knows what day it is. Tess, who's the president?
20 minutes till dinner.
Okay, so there you go. Probably not of sound mind, but that's okay because you don't need to be
Joe
to
Biden.
ride. There you go, to ride the Voyage where we're headed now. But one last look at the beautiful Legend. We'll probably be back later for a night ride. I bet a night ride on both of those things is insane. And also something Tess and I have never done. Jack, real quick, how are your rides?
Adam stole the
Heck
back
yeah.
seat.
Well, we're coming with some pretty tragic news here. Tess, you want to break it to the fam?
If anyone was here tonight at Holiwood Nights here on June 4th, past around 7:30 p.m., everyone will know that we are drinking our lives away because Voyage is closed tonight and closed tomorrow night.
Supposedly. Supposedly they're doing everything they can to open it.
Facts.
But I guess there was an incident on the ride today. Somebody got hurt in the back. Don't have all the details on that,
One
but
person.
sounds like the ride is closed for the night. Unfortunate.
But dinner is in 10 minutes.
So yeah, I mean, I hope obviously whoever got hurt is okay, and you know, best wishes to them. But it sounds like it's closed for the night, and it's Raven and Legend and the various flats, which is very sad. But of course, the park's got to do everything they can. I'm sure they're doing everything they can to get it open for later, but they got to do what they can to CYA cover their behind.
Enthusiasts.
Yeah, so everyone's pretty depressed. Not gonna lie, there's a lot of sad faces around, but
The mood right now is a little melancholy.
it's a little dire, but it is what it is. We're gonna do what we can. We're gonna ride the rides that are open, and we're gonna make the most of it.
I want to kind of ask people, what are your feelings?
I'm sure the overall consensus is very sad, but like we said, it's still.
I didn't even get a hug from Airtime.
Yeah, well, he's very sad. We're gonna do the best we can to keep on riding what we can. So this is probably a pretty abrupt cut in the video. Basically what happened, and I'm not going to speculate, I don't really have all the details yet, so I'm just going to tell you what I know for sure. The park posted a statement saying that a woman was injured on Voyage earlier in the day, and therefore they had to close Voyage for the rest of, or at least for the foreseeable future. And so the rest of the event was just Legend and the Raven. A lot of people were really upset. both, yes, because the coaster's closed, but in the much grander scheme of things, because someone was hurt. So first of all, my thoughts and prayers and all of that to the person who was injured and their family and everyone involved in that situation. I also really just didn't feel like vlogging after that. We still stayed and we met plenty of cool people that we're friends with and people we knew on YouTube and Instagram, and got rides on the Legend and rides on the Raven and had a great time. But on top of that, I just didn't really feel like busting out the camera and being like, "What's up, YouTube?" At the same time where someone was, really seriously hurt, and there was somewhat of a somber mood in the air. So yes, we had a great time. We ate pizza, we got dinner, we had some literally fantastic rides on the Raven and the Legend, which are unreal good at night. And we're still really looking forward to tomorrow, where I'm probably gonna vlog, and maybe it'll feel more normal. But just tonight, just in out of respect for both the situation the park is in, for fellow people who traveled all the way to get here, and then of course the people who were injured and affected by what happened on the voyage earlier in the day, I just didn't feel like vlogging. I didn't think it was the right thing to do. So this is the closeout to this video. I hope you enjoyed what you did see. We still had a really, really great day, and we're still really, really looking forward to tomorrow. But just, wanted to stay respectful to the situation, to all the people involved, and that's pretty much it. So again, I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you look forward to tomorrow's the video that we're going to be making when we go visit tomorrow. I know we still are as well, and at the end of the day, it's still great to be a part of the community, be with fellow enthusiasts, riding rides in one of the best parks in the country. And I know everyone's going to work their hardest to make things feel as normal and as jovial and celebratory as possible. So that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. If you were here at the event, I'm sure you know exactly what it felt like, but just want to say I'm so glad that we were all able to continue riding, continue cheering each other on, and still looking forward to tomorrow. So this has been Adam with Theme Park Blitz, and I'll see you in the next video.